When you become monetized, there are two numbers you can look at to see what you are going to be earning. One is CPM and one is RPM. I thought this might be especially helpful given that in the gaming community, people are deciding whether to stream and make content for Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Is Facebook gaming still a thing? I'm not sure, but a whole bunch of different platforms, TikTok, and every little bit of information can help. I started making gaming content like a lot of other people during COVID. I only really discovered Twitch in 2020 when Animal Crossing released because I had always played all the Animal Crossing games. I did know about Twitch before that, but all I had seen were clips of like men yelling in FPS games. And that's all I knew that Twitch was, all the community that Twitch had. So I was watching Twitch streamers throughout 2020, and then I started streaming myself in 2021, which was variety gaming. And I started streaming for fun because during the pandemic, I was gaming a lot more, and I thought if I'm going to be gaming, I might as well be streaming it. Why not? I streamed on Twitch for a little under 2 years, and it was about 3/4 of the way through that I was trying to start to figure out how I could monetize my stream and start doing it more seriously. And when I started to do that, I found that the Twitch environment just wasn't for me. I could do a whole video or more on moving from Twitch to YouTube. That is a lot of content to cover. When I was moving over to YouTube, I wanted to get away from streaming a little bit and get more into static video content because I found the creativity of doing an edit and a storyline was much more enjoyable for me than doing a stream. I still love streaming and I do it from time to time, but I wanted to focus on the video content. My YouTube channel says it was created in 2015, and I started uploading videos to the channel in around 2017, 2018. These videos do not exist on the channel anymore. It was for university content, so I did a degree where we didn't really have many exams and everything was basically an assignment, and every assignment had a presentation portion, which pretty much had a video portion. So every time we had a group assignment or an assignment and I made a video, we would all upload to YouTube because we were creating like our portfolios for work. And that is how I gained my first 800 something subscribers. So you may think I had a major head start. However, when I removed all the previous videos and I started uploading gaming content, I lost half the subscribers. My analytics showed that I have gained 863 subscribers, but I have lost 430. So for every 2 subscribers I get, I have lost 1 because I think I am losing the bunch of subscribers that had subscribed for the other content that I was uploading. And when my content comes up on their feed now, they're like, what is this? Unsubscribe. So though I had 800 something subscribers when I started, I lost 400 and something of them. And by the time I reached the qualifications for partner, I think I had something like 1,500 subscribers. It definitely didn't help to already have subscribers on my channel. In fact, it probably hurt it more than it helped because the analytics, the algorithm was seeing that I was losing subscribers. Let's talk about content. I started uploading in February of 2021. During 2021, I only uploaded 11 videos and they probably got in total 100 views. I wasn't really doing much YouTube content. I was just re-uploading stuff that I had streamed on Twitch. Looking back now, 2022 was pretty much most of the same. I just re-uploaded my streams or parts of my streams from Twitch. I'm gonna say October 2022 was when I started actually uploading content to YouTube. I'd come back from PAX and I feel like being in an environment with like-minded people, it just inspired me and I just got working on actual proper YouTube content. In October 2022 is when I made the switch from Twitch to YouTube and I started streaming on YouTube exclusively, and I was taking content on YouTube more seriously, like actually planning and creating content for YouTube. That was like mid to end October, and it took me until March to reach YouTube partner. So it was about 5 to 6 months from when I seriously started working on YouTube to reach partner to when I actually got partner. And I'm really glad that I had that time before monetization because looking back, it really helped me figure out my style for not only my content, but my thumbnails, and also learning that a content plan is different from a content strategy. And I could do a whole nother video on how I finally found my content strategy that is working for me. But you can tell just looking at my channel that I have only just recently really settled on a style of thumbnail. So if you scroll back through my videos, don't do this because my old videos are embarrassing, but if you want to, you can. The thumbnails are all very different. Besides the fact that they feature me in a bunch of them, there's nothing really connecting them, nothing recognizable except for me. But then I changed because I changed my hair color and everything, so it looks different. You can tell when I started working on a consistent look because I started using like this blob design where I'd have like this blob in the background, and I was using a consistent font finally. And for the last group of videos, I have used this thumbnail style every single time, and for my live streams as well, it also uses this, except for something like a little to the left because it is very recognizable in its own right, so I left that one alone. So something that seems as simple as coming up with a visual identity on YouTube took me the 6 months that I was working to partner to finally figure out and nail and get to a point that I really like and that is versatile and can be used on anything. It's one of the hardest things coming up with visual identity is trying to find something that works on any background, especially doing gaming content because the background is going to be informed by the game that I'm playing, so I needed something that could go on top of anything, and I think we finally got there. I became a YouTube partner on March 16th of 2023. Like I mentioned, the requirements to become YouTube partner when I reached partner were 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Those still might be the requirements for you in your dashboard, but YouTube is rolling out smaller requirements. I think it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, which is going to be much easier to reach. It has only started to roll out in certain regions of the world, but keep an eye on it because it is meant to be coming out worldwide and it will make it easier for you to reach partner. Something else that happens when you reach partner is that you do get to get monetized straight away, but you don't start earning that money straight away. You may have to wait up to a couple of weeks depending on what area of the world you are for your Google AdSense letter. But I think I put off filling out all my YouTube partner information for about a week because there's a whole bunch of tax information you need to do. You need to set down like a good half hour to an hour where you can really focus on signing up and doing all the information. There was about a week between getting YouTube partner and then filling out all the information, and then 3 weeks until I received the letter. I live in Australia, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I think it came from International Post, so it did take a while to get here. When you have that Google AdSense information, you can verify and then you can start getting payments into your account for your YouTube channel. When you become monetized, there are 2 numbers you can look at to see what you are going to be earning, and one is CPM and one is RPM. CPM is the number that advertisers are paying per 1,000 views on your video, and RPM is the number that you are earning per 1,000 views on your video. YouTube has actually stopped showing CPM as much in the dashboard because it isn't as relevant to what you're earning, but you can still find it if you go to your content and you go into the individual videos. You can see what the CPM is. So if I go to one of my well-performing videos recently, so I can see the CPM, which is what the advertisers are paying per 1,000 views, is $15.23. And then over here, I can see what I make per 1,000 videos is $7.09. So this number is going to change so many times. It is going to change depending on what niche your video is in, like what category it falls under. And even if you upload videos within your niche, it's going to change from video to video based on the audience that it's reaching and the target demographics, what ads are playing on the video. And your RPM should be around 50% of your CPM. That's based on the YouTube contract that you sign as a YouTube partner. But that percentage is different for membership. So if you're live streaming and people are subbing or becoming members, then you get 70%, YouTube takes 30%. The percentage that you get is different for every type of monetization that you get on YouTube, so you'll have to check those out individually. One thing you might notice when you become a partner is that your RPM is much lower than your CPM, and that can happen if your video was uploaded way before or a bit before you became partner. So let's take a look at my A Little to the Left playthrough, which I uploaded in November of 2022, which is way before I became partner. And if I just come to the revenue page, it says that the CPM is $13.70, but my RPM is only $2.92. And that is because it is basing the RPM on the lifetime of the video and not the period in which you were a partner. So that whole period when you weren't partner, the RPM is 0 because you're not earning money on that. And it adds all those zeros into the calculation. So what you want to do is change the date from since published to the custom time frame of when you became partner. The RPM is now $7.02, which is the 50% of the $13.88. So it all works out. Hopefully YouTube will update the dashboard so you don't have to do that date change at some point because it confuses a lot of people. So on the first day of being a YouTube partner, I made 25 cents, a whole 25 cents. Which is the first amount that I ever made on YouTube, which was pretty cool. And you can see here that I became a partner about halfway through March. It was March 15th when I started being able to earn money on YouTube. And then the next day I made $1.69. So it jumped quite a bit after the first day. I don't know what happened because I hadn't uploaded anything. At the bottom of the timeline here, you can see when content gets published. And then I continue making about $1 something a day. But in total for March, I made $28.05. My average RPM was $2.05, which was pretty good. So I was making $2 per 1,000 views, but I did not actually earn this money because there is a threshold on Google AdSense, which is how you get paid from YouTube, of $100. You have to earn $100 to get your payout. So I had only earned $28.05, and that just sat in my Google AdSense account until the following month. So throughout April, I continued to hover around the $2 mark a day, earning $2 a day. And then we had a spike where the first day I had earned over $10, where I earned $15.94, which on that day I had done a stream, but I think I actually made the most money from a short that I had uploaded that got a bunch of views. So there is money to be earned from shorts. And then I continued to earn a few dollars every single day for the rest of April. And in total in April, I earned $95.12 in revenue. So with March and April combined, I did meet the threshold for that month's payout, and I did get paid $119.40. So I had earned my first $100 after 2 months being a YouTube partner, which was super exciting to get my first payout. And then we get to May and I earned $66.61 for May, and my RPM was 343. So my RPM is increasing, but I didn't have as much content going up in this month. I feel like I didn't upload as many videos. I was doing more live streams and I was uploading shorts still, but the video content I wasn't focusing on as much. And because I had a payout last month, my Google AdSense was back to zero. So I was only on $66.61 for this month and didn't get a payout because I didn't reach the $100 threshold. And then we get to June. And in June, I definitely had a lot less content. As you can see at the bar at the bottom here, a lot less stuff was happening, but I still earned more than my previous months. And that was $102.62. So I hit my first $100 month where I earned the threshold in that month. I had a couple of $5 days, and then at the end of the month is when I started earning over $10 a day, and I almost had a $20 day on June 29th. And that was because I uploaded one of my most popular videos. But in June, I actually started implementing that content strategy that I was talking about. I had a proper strategy figured out and I started working on it, and it definitely works because I am definitely starting to earn more than I was when I only had a content plan. And my RPM for this month has almost cracked $5, so $4.33 for every 1,000 views that I was gaining. So for the first 3 months of being partner on YouTube, I have earned $292.40, which comes out at about $220 something once you take off tax. And my RPM is 363, so I'm earning $3.63 per 1,000 views. And as a little bonus, my next month of July, which we are currently in, is looking even better. I have earned $153.64 so far, and it is still ongoing. So I am on track, hopefully in August, to hit a $200 month, and we're just going to keep snowballing from there. Fingers crossed I can keep the strategy working and I can keep producing great content and keep improving. My RPM for July has cracked the $5 mark. I'm at $5.16 per 1,000 views, which is very exciting. As you can obviously see, YouTube hasn't been a massive money-making scheme for me, but there is definitely potential here. I will probably come back at the 6-month mark and give an update on what's happening and what my earnings are. If you're interested in seeing more videos like what my content strategy now is, or switching from Twitch to YouTube and comparing them, let me know because I can make that content. If you have any remaining questions, leave them in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them.